Hi दोस्तों, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will tell you about how to repair ATC gearbox. Friends, you have already seen ATC gearbox in VMC and HMCs and other machines also. It is required for changing the tool in auto mode, which is putting the tool from spindle to magazine or vice versa. Already I have made this video in Hindi version. Today I am making this in English version. So here you can see the dock plates. Here we are using three docks. These docks are used for physically sensing the position of a gearbox, so that we can know that where the tool is getting changed, where the tool is like ATC is gripping the tool, when it is pulling back from the spindle and putting into the spindle. So we have taken out these docks from the shaft of cam box. Now we are opening the top cover of cam box. So we have to open all the bolts. Then there are some jack bolts positions. We can put the bolts here so that the top cover can easily come out from the rest of the gearbox. We have jack bolt position in the cross of the gearbox. So here you can see it is easily getting lifted from the rest of the gearbox. So after lifting it, we can use some of the rod or something in between of the gearbox, so that the top plate we can pull easily from the rest of the gearbox. You can also use eye bolts and lift it with the help of chain pulley block, so that there is no safety incident in this. You can see here we have easily removed the top cover, and now the internally we have this cam rocker assembly and gearbox. You can see some of the dust particle inside the gearbox. So I will open it and see you one by one. So this is initially driven with the spur gear. These are the spur gear we have used. Then you can see some of the cam follower rollers inside it, which is running on the cam profile of the gearbox. And in the top cam profile, there you can see one worm gear is there and one worm shaft is there. So initially the drive coming from the worm shaft, and it is transferring to the worm gear. Then when worm gear is rotating, then below profile cam profile is there, which is also rotating, and after rotating in, the rollers is also getting rotate, and spur gear rotate and spur gear rotate, then full gearbox, and the arm is getting rotate. So this is a sequence of power transmission inside the gearbox. In some of the cases, when we are facing the problem inside gearbox, the cam profile, most of the cases got worn out, or the cam bearing got damaged. So these are the frequent issue which is coming in this gearbox. In this gearbox, you can see here the cam profile is getting worn out. Due to that, some play inside the gearbox, and the motion is not so smooth. So here you can see when I'm trying to rotate it, this is actually a home position of that gearbox. So in home position, there is a dwell time, which you can see the plane area of cam profile. This is a soft seal of gearbox which got worn out, and you can see it is fitting very loose. So we have new seal. In this case, you can see the lip is very like slightly movement is there inside it, and it is getting tightly fitting on the ATC arm. So it is okay. We can put it in the gearbox. So another than that, there is a cup where we can adjust the cam rollers, and the cam roller gap we can adjust from these eccentric plates. So another than that, there is a bolt. You can see both side of the gearbox. This bolt is used for locking the axial thrust bearing lock nut. This full mechanism is used for when we are taking out the tool from spindle, and when we are putting back to the spindle, like there is a down and up movement is there inside the gearbox. So this mechanism is giving the up and down motion to the gearbox. So here we have two lock nut. The bolt what we have removed, it is locking these lock nuts, so that it is necessary to remove that back plate bolts to for loosening this lock nut. So here you can see both the lock nut got loose. This lock nut is used for giving loading to the thrust bearings, needle thrust bearing we are using here. And this bolt, you can see, if it is not loose properly, the backside plate bolt, then the lock nut will not fully come out. So we need to ensure that while we are losing the lock nut, so these bolts should be removed properly. If it is locked and we are hitting on the lock nut, then we can damage the lock nut. So you have seen that I have put the bolt out, then we have loose the lock nut and take out the needle thrust roller bearing. So these needle thrust roller bearing, there are two types of bearing we are using in the gearbox. One is small and one is bigger. As per the size, you can see normally the needle thrust roller bearing sizes we are checking with the help of its internal dia or external dia. So if we have both the internal and external dia, then we can easily identify which axial needle roller bearing we have used. In case of here we have um, uh, 3047 bearing, it mean that this needle thrust roller bearing id is uh, 30 and OD is 47. So here you can see these rollers are the needle rollers got damaged, and if it is damaged, then the motion of the rocker arm assembly will not be perfect. So you can easily replace it after losing these all the chuck nuts and put it back the new bearings. So here you can see one by one we are removing the bearing, and after that there is a inside it one cylindrical roller bearing is there, cylindrical needle bearing we can see inside it, so that the rotary movement will be proper. So one bearing is giving the radial, one bearing is used for the radial load, which is cylindrical roller bearing inside it, and one for the thrust load, which is axial needle roller bearing. So here you can see the plates what we have removed from the front of the ATC arm. So this we are going to fit here. Here one bush also you can see. Sometime these when the ATC is running from the long time, like 7 8 year, then these bush got also worn out, and we are facing some play issue inside it. So this is a plate where we have to fix the seal, what we have shown you in the previous video. So here you can see, before putting the seal inside the inside the cup, we should lubricate it properly, and after lubricating it, fixed into the slot, and then you can easily mount the plate with the help of a bolt. So you can center the bolt, and a little bit with the force you can fix this plate inside it. Don't hit with the hammer, or use some mallets or hand, so that it will not got damaged. Otherwise, what happen when you are fixing this with the hammer by huge forces, then some of the area got damaged. After fixing it inside, we are tightening all the cap bolts one by one. In usually you practice it tight in the cross, then full tight all the bolts. So now we are fixing the shaft. While fixing the shaft, you ensure that the lip will not damage the seal. If you will eccentrically put the shaft, then maybe that lip of the seal got damaged. So you ensure that easily it should be enter without any huge forces like hammer, and these just a hand you can put it with the help of pushing it. So here you can see I'm just pushing it and make it making it into the center so that it will enter easily inside the gearbox. So you can see very easily we can fit it inside the gearbox. So now the front area of ATC I have reconditioning. Like here there is no parts, lot of parts are there, only seal we have to replace, or if you have bush also we can replace. Now you can see we have also changed the needle thrust roller bearing. Before putting the needle thrust roller bearing, you ensure that there is no dust particle inside the gearbox or in that area. If any dent or damage is there, you can clear it with the help of fine emery paper. So after cleaning only, you put the new needle thrust roller bearing. So I have cleaned it properly, remove all the dents, then I am putting the new bearing. In the new bearing cap, here you can see three bolts, which is just pressing it, and you just tighten it at as per the movement of shaft. If you will tighten it very hard, then your that rocker arm assembly movement will jam. So tight it as per the requirement, as per the movement what you feel, and lock it with the help of Loctite. After assembling all this, the inside gearbox you can see the worm shaft and worm gear. Here this portion should be like this. You keep just match with this profile so that the home position we can identify. This cam profile only create the in and out movement or up and down movement of the ATC arm. Now you can see we are putting some Enabond or silicone paste here, so that when we are putting the cover it will be sealed properly. So now in the other part of the gearbox you can see we have all the things we have fitted, and chuck nut also we have tightened, and now we are checking the movement. If movement is okay, then the cover is ready, the top cover is ready. Now if you will see here, we are pasting. After pasting the Anabond or silicon paste, we have kept the top cover. Now after keeping the top cover, tightening fully, we are putting the ATC arm in the gearbox. So ATC arm you can fix it, and alignment, the proper alignment will be done on the machine only. So here we have 6 or 8 bolts which having a sub adjustment. Now the finally we have to take trial of gearbox, how we have assembled it. So please keep in mind that it should not be so hard at any place like this. We can easily move it out with the help of Allen key. Movement of gearbox is hard at any of the places, then we can check the eccentric plates or warm and warm shaft settings, or the cam profile and cam roller. If anywhere it is getting stuck, so we will rotate it 1 or 2 cycle. If it is okay, that means gearbox is okay. Hope friends you like this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.